I had to do something very, very difficult at the start of the pandemic in the hospice where I work, Catherine House Hospice, which is a little traditional rural hospice. And one afternoon, we realised that we needed to ask all of our inpatients in the hospice, all of whom were very, very unwell and approaching the end of their life, what they would like to happen if they became infected with COVID. It's always so important to have the patient at the centre of those decisions. You can't make those decisions on someone's behalf. And I went from bedside to bedside, talking to the patients, having that conversation. And I just remember that the wrongness of it was so visceral. These were patients who were already desperately unwell, and to have a doctor sit down and say, I'm really sorry, but I need to talk to you about this. I had never chosen my words more carefully. And the amazing thing is, I mentioned this in the book, but the first person I talked to, and I felt pretty sick in my stomach having to have this conversation, absolutely lovely man. I asked him that question and he didn't hesitate for a millisecond. He said, I would like to stay here in the hospice if I can. I would really like to die here. But if there's any risk of me infecting other people, you send me away. You send me to the hospital, because I do not want to harm anybody else. And I looked at him and I just thought, that right there, that is the opposite of all the words I can't bear, all the words that are being misused. That old chap who we loved, gorgeous man, was just saying, doesn't matter about me, everyone else is what matters. And I think I found real hope this year, despite everything. It's been a bleak, horrendous year in many ways, but I have also found it so inspiring. And that is why, because you go into work and every single day you see people being so brave and so selfless and so generous, and you can see how frightened they are sometimes, but they don't care about themselves. They care about what their husband is thinking at home, or what you're going through. You know, I've had patients say, how are you today, Rachel? How are you? And you're thinking, you're dying and you're asking me how you are. Or they'll say to the nurses, you look so tired, can't you go and have a rest? Can't you go and have a cup of tea? And there's this outpouring, I'm sorry, it's making me emotional, but there's just this outpouring every day at work of everything that's good about human beings, in the patients, in the families, in the staff. It's completely incredible. And for all the horrors of 2020 and now early 2021, what I see more clearly than anything is how bloody good people are, and they try to be, even if we're hopeless and angry.